There's a new voice crying, I'm not afraid to die. Let the old world make believe it's blind and dumb, but nothing can change the shape of things to come. There are changes lying ahead in every road, and there are new thoughts ready and waiting to explode. When tomorrow is today, the bells may toll for song, but nothing can change the shape of things to come.
Hey vinyl community, it's Michael. Welcome back to Near Wild Heaven. Today's video is going to be last vinyl finds of 2023. And what's playing in the background, this is Wild in the Streets soundtrack. And the song playing is Max Frost and the Troopers' Shapes of Things to Come, which was also covered by the Ramones on their Acid Eaters album. Really good stuff. So, turn this down. And we'll just jump right into it. First up, this is the Fall Hex Induction Hour. This is from 1982, and this is a 2016 reissue. I really like the Fall. I know they're kind of a hard listen. Some people find them difficult to listen to, and there's a lot of repetition to their songs. But I don't know. I just kind of like them. This one is not quite as good as some of their earlier stuff. It's like my favorite album by them is called This Nation's Saving Grace, which came out like in '85 or something. I think it came out after this one. But this one's not bad. It's pretty good as far as that goes. But like I said, there's just some of their other albums I like a little more than this one, but this one's still good. Hex Induction Hour by The Fall from 1982. And up next we got Pussy Plays. This is really good. This is Psych. It's got I'm trying to see here who plays what. It doesn't say, but there's a organ on here. It's kind of organ dominated, but it's really good. There's some really good guitar work on this too. But yeah, it's a great album. Cosmic Brian showed this, and it kind of got me interested in it. So I looked it up on Discogs and found a pretty decent copy. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Pussy Plays. I think that was from 1968 or 69. Okay, up next we got Bloodwind Pig, Getting to This. This is the first album by this band, and it features a guitarist by the name of Mick Abrahams, who was an original member of Jethro Tull. I think he plays on their first album, and then after the first album he left and he formed this band. But this is pretty good. It's kind of blues rock with touches of psychedelia to it, but pretty good stuff. I enjoyed this album a lot. And I gotta find their other album, A Head Rings Out, the one with the pig on the cover. So yeah, there you go. Getting to This, Bloodwind Pig. I think that was from 1969. And up next, this is AC/DC, Powerage. I know I showed a AC/DC album a while back. I think it was Highway to Hell. And I said I only need one AC/DC album, but now I got 3 of them. I just got this one about a week or so ago, and I have a live album I think I showed that a while back too. But yeah, I'm beginning to warm up to more of AC/DC. I always thought their music all sounded the same, but yeah, it does, but it's still good. I like this album, Powerage. I like Bon Scott, the Bon Scott era of AC/DC. Brian Johnson, I don't know. The music's still good, but that voice, I just don't know if I can get over it. But yeah, there's some good stuff on here. Rock and Roll Damnation, Down Payment Blues, Gimme a Bullet, Riff Raff, Sin City, What's Next to the Moon, Up to My Neck in You, Kicked in the Teeth. Really good hard rock from Australia, AC/DC Powerage. And up next, this is Coliseum, the Collector's Coliseum. I heard an album by this band. It's called Valentine Suite, and it's really, really, really good. But I have difficulty trying to find that album. I could get it on Discogs, but I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for it. Even the reissues are a little bit pricey. But I came across this album, and this is like a comp of, I guess, early recordings. And there's a couple of songs on here from the Valentine Suite. But this is really good. I really enjoyed this album a lot. I really want to find some more of this. Coliseum, the Collector's Coliseum. Great album too. If you don't know the band, it's a great way to find out more about them or what they're like. So up next, this is John Ducan, The World's Not Big Enough. This guy, man, this guy has been everywhere. He was an original member of Atomic Rooster. He was in a band in the 60s, a psychedelic band called Andromeda. And he's been in numerous other bands. But this is like a solo album that he did. He recorded this in 1977. And this is a 2021 reissue. But this is really good. It's sounds kind of glammy at times, kind of like maybe T-Rex or something like that, and other times it's just like hard rock. But it's really, really good. I really enjoyed this. Cosmic Brian showed this not too long ago, and got me kind of interested in it. But and he did the same thing with Pussy Plays, so there you go. But yeah, great album from John Ducan, The World's Not Big Enough. And up next, this is the Barry Goldberg Reunion. This is from 1968. Yeah, Barry Goldberg was a member of the Paul Butterfield Blues Band, and he was briefly in Electric Flag, but then I guess he went out on his own and he did this, and this is pretty good. Blues rock, keyboard oriented. There's some really good stuff in here. There's like barrel house piano. There's people like Charlie Musselwhite. Harvey Mandel plays guitar on here. Yeah, lots of good people. Barry Goldberg. It's just a great blues rock with touch of psychedelia to it. But really good stuff from the Barry Goldberg Reunion from 1968. And this is on the Buddha label, which is a cool label there. But yeah, really good stuff from Barry Goldberg Reunion. And up next, this is Manfred Mann, the Manfred Mann album. This is their first album with Doo Wah Diddy Diddy on it. This is really, really good. This is a mono edition. But yeah, there's some great stuff on here. They do a lot of like old blues covers, like I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, Smokestack Lightning, Got My Mojo Working, Down the Road a Piece, Without You. Well, that's an original by Paul Jones. But yeah, Manfred Mann, the Doo Wah Diddy Diddy, their first album, just great stuff. If you don't know about early Manfred Mann, check this one out. It's a great album. The songs they did, like I said, they were covered by a lot of different bands, like a lot of the early British invasion bands like the Rolling Stones and the Animals, and even the Kinks did stuff like, and the Pretty Things too. They all did stuff like Got My Mojo Working, and I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, and all that stuff. So it's pretty standard stuff. But this is a great album, great performances of those songs. So if you like Manfred Mann, you don't know about this album, check it out. It's really good. The Manfred Mann album. And up next, a little bit hard rock and glam mixed together with Hanoi Rocks. This is originally came out in, I think, 1992, and this is a 2016 reissue. I'm not even sure what label this is on, but this is titled Self-Destruction Blues. It's pretty good. I like the song Love's an Injection. It's the opening song on side one. But yeah, it's got kind of a glam sound to it. Maybe like early or Ziggy era David Bowie, that kind of sound to it. But it's pretty good stuff. Some of it's also kind of hard rock too, but great stuff from Hanoi Rock. This is the first album I've had by these guys, and hopefully I'll find some more of theirs. But pretty good stuff from Hanoi Rocks. Self-Destruction Blues. And up next, we got the Flaming Lips, the Soft Bulletin. Try to get the glare out of there. Yeah, this is a great album. The Flaming Lips brand of psychedelia, really good stuff. This came out originally in 1999, and this is a 2009 reissue. I guess like a 10th anniversary reissue, but it's really good. Songs on here like Race for the Prize is really good. A Spoonful Weighs a Ton. The Sparks That Bled. The Spider Bite song. Waiting for a Superman. Slow Motion. Feeling Yourself Disintegrate. Really good stuff from the Flaming Lips. I got a few of their other albums. This is another band that some of their albums I kind of find hard to listen to, especially their earlier stuff. But this period of the band, they were getting into a more orchestral sound, and it's pretty good. Really enjoyed this one. If you like the Flaming Lips, you don't know about this album, check it out. The Soft Bulletin by the Flaming Lips. Up next, got some classic punk with the Buzzcocks. This is their first album in another Music in a Different Kitchen. It's originally from 1978, and this is I don't even know. I think it's like from from the last few years, 2020 or something like that, maybe 2019. But yeah, really good stuff. Classic punk with songs like Fast Cars, No Reply, You Tear Me Up, Love Battery, Fiction Romance, Autonomy, Moving Away from the Pulse Beat. All really good stuff from the Buzzcocks. My favorite album by them really is Singles Going Steady. I mean, there's not a bad song on that album. This album's pretty good too. I like all of it, but something about Singles Going Steady, that's like my favorite Buzzcocks album. But this one's really good too. So if you don't know about it, check it out. It's Buzzcocks, Another Music in a Different Kitchen, their first album from 1978. And up next we got this is Ride, Going Blank Again. This originally came out in 1992. This is a 2011 reissue. Man, this is really good. It's shoegaze, a little bit of maybe like a harder edge sound on a few of the tracks, but for most part it's a really good shoegaze album. I like pretty much all of this, but some of the outstanding songs on here are like Leave Them All Behind, Twisterella, Not Phased, Chrome Waves, Mousetrap, Time After Time, I can't read, Time Machine. But yeah, really good stuff from Ride. Going Blank Again from 1992. Great shoegaze album. And up next, this is the Blues Image, Open. This might be their first album, I'm not sure. This came out in 1970, and these guys are probably best known for their song Ride Captain Ride, which was like a top 40 hit in 1970. I remember hearing that song a lot on the radio when I was a teenager. But yeah, this is pretty good. It's kind of blues rock, a little bit of psych thrown in, but pretty good stuff. I mean, it's got the song Ride Captain Ride on it, which is excellent. But some of the other songs are pretty good too, like Love Is the Answer, Running the Water, Clean Love. They do a version of La Bama. That one I could do without that one. But yeah, the rest of it, Paying My Dues, Parchment Farm, which is a song that a lot of people have covered, The Wrath of Daisy. But really good stuff from Blues Image. I want to try to find some of their other albums too. I know they got at least 2 or 3 other albums besides this one. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Blues Image, Open, from 1970. And we got a couple more here. This is the Rolling Stones, On the Radio, 1963 to 1965. These are BBC recordings. I have another one of these, and it just came like in one of those clear plastic envelopes. And I was afraid after I bought this, I realized that I had that, and I was afraid that there was going to be like the same songs on it, but there's a couple of songs on here that are on the other one, but for the most part, all of these are different than the other album. But this is really good. It sounds really great. It's the original classic lineup of the Rolling Stones, and all that stuff they did during that period. The Brian Jones era was so good, and this is no exception. These live tracks from the BBC, just great stuff. So if you're into the Stones and you see this somewhere, pick it up. I only paid like $15 for it, so it's pretty cheap. So there you go, Rolling Stones on the radio, 1963 to 1965. And the last one here, this is Frank Zappa, Putting on the Ritz from 1981. This is a 2019 reissue. Well, it's not a reissue, but it's from 2019 on a label called Cult Legends. But this is really good. Frank Zappa is like one of the best guitarists I've ever heard. I really like his stuff. But there's some great stuff on here. Strictly Gentile, Jumbo Go Away, Cocaine Decisions, Ride Like the Wind, Suicide Chump, You Are What You Is, Heavenly Bank Account, Clowns on Velvet. Really good stuff from Frank Zappa, recorded in 1981 at the Ritz in New York City. Really good stuff. So there you go. That's it for this week. That's my last vinyl finds of 2023. I want to thank everyone who's subscribed in the last few weeks. My subs have gone up to 450 now, so that's cool. And thanks to everybody who leaves comments, and everybody have a happy new year, a safe and happy new year, and we'll see you next year. Take care, VC.